All the content contained in this webcast is for informational purposes only. The investments and strategies contained in this webcast may not be suitable for you. Please consult your own independent financial advisor before making any investment or trading decisions. Welcome back, traders. Market update here at 10:30, and things are not looking very good for the S&Ps. The bounce this morning was unable to get above that critical 1400 level in the S&Ps. In fact, it wasn't even able to fill the gap from yesterday's low at 1399. No support in this market until the 4-day low at 1386.50. Any rallies back up to the 98.50 level, the Globex high will be met with, or the intraday high will be met with major resistance. Moving on to the components that are initiating this breakdown, we were focusing on this $85 level, which is really held up for ExxonMobil over the last 2 weeks. We are now trading below the $85 level. 84.83 currently trading on the low of the day. Needs to get back above 85, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We don't have any major support coming in ExxonMobil until 84.05, which was the low on March 9th. Apple having a down day here, attempting to fill the gap it has from yesterday's range. 622.51 was the low. 618.77 was the high. We are moving very quickly toward filling that gap. Any kind of pops up to the 625 area will be met with major resistance. And who knows, if the market really goes into reverse here, get your bids out at 600 in Apple today. IBM, we had focused on the 206 level as major support. We managed to sneak through that level, 205.88. We are still holding 206. If in fact this 206 level cannot hold, there is no support whatsoever in the 205 handle, and we will be looking at 204.56, which was a low on March 23rd. So be real careful with bids in the 205 handle here in IBM. Chevron Corporation, we were focusing on the 106 level, which did hold up for a very, very short period of time. We are now migrating to this major support here at 104.92. That was a low on March 29th. If in fact 104.92 is taken out, this stock could be filling a gap that it has back from February 2nd down in the 102.88 level. Mr. Softy being extremely soft today, did get a rally off the close yesterday, but opened up right near yesterday lows, come crashing down. If the market continues in this fashion, we could be looking at 31.10 here in Mr. Softy, which was a low back on February 27th. GE, big news this morning, did open into support at the 1970 level. Was able to get above that, didn't get very far, was unable to get to yesterday's low. So if you want to be patient for this stock, you can wait for the 1975, the 1980 level to initiate shorts. But it seems to be able to sell off here pretty much and head towards 1958, which was our low on March 14th. Below 1958, folks, there's absolutely nothing in this stock, and we could get down into the low 19s today. Procter & Gamble, I guess that pre-market activity popping up near 67.70 was a golden shorting opportunity for those of you who were leaning on the sides of 68 as cover. Did make a low below last week's low at 66.73. We did make a low at 66.71. The only thing about Procter & Gamble is one of these defensive stocks that is, seems to be a lot firmer on these big down days in the market. AT&T holding up pretty well, being one of our defensive stocks as well. Here's one of the few stocks that opened up at the low of the day and has rallied got through that double top area that we had discussed at 39.59.60. So in order to continue the rally, it needs to get above that level. If not, you're looking at a low risk short at this level up to the high at 31.66. Moving on to J&J, had discussed the importance of that $66 level. Has not even come into play today. Opened up lower, currently trading just above yesterday's low. This thing could be inching towards the double bottom it had at the end of last month at 65.18, 65.20. As we had discussed before, this looking at the daily chart, the 64 to 66 channel, which has been holding since the beginning of the year, looks like it's going to hold again as you had three highs above 66. It can't hold, so we could be migrating towards the $64 level. Our final component in the Big Ten, Pfizer Corporation, opened up near the high. 22.44 is currently holding. You still can't get real bearish in this stock until it takes out the 22.18 level. 22.35 was yesterday's low. So Pfizer seems to be holding up better than some of the other stocks in the Big Ten. Moving on to the big market mover this morning that we highlighted, Monsanto had some stellar earnings, tested the pre-market high, failed there miserably, has taken out support at 80.73. It looks like people are going to be taking profits in this stock today, using the up opportunity to get out. Minor support comes in at 79.44, so keep an eye on that level. If it keeps continuing with the speed that's going out right now, 78 is huge for Monsanto. Another stock that we've been highlighting in our calls has been the weakness in Bank America, the old sitting on a cliff formation. The double bottom from the previous 2 days has not held up. In fact, it took out Friday's lows with ease. Right on the open, 935 was the number. This stock seems to be getting its gear on to head towards $9. Not sure it's going to make it there today. GS, Goldman Sachs, still holding up here over the $120 level. We had talked about at 120.12 and 119.82 being support. Below that level, things really open up between 120 and 115. Also, we had highlighted J.P. Morgan under scrutiny from the CFTC for alleged misdealings during the Shearson Lehman debacle. This stock has taken out major support at $44.24. Now we're under $44. Nothing to support this stock really in the 43 handle. That doesn't mean it's not going to stop in the 43 handle, but major support comes in at the March 15th low at 42.93. The rest of our market movers, little bit wrong on the support on SanDisk here. Well, it's consolidating at the 45.5 level. We were looking at to be major supports, traded as low as 45.11. That coincides with lows that it had back in October. So the 45 to 46 range seems to be consolidation here. But below the 45.02 level, let's look for 44.37 in SanDisk. The S&Ps are just cutting through all these minor support levels as we speak. We have exceeded the average daily range, so you are in an extended sell-off here. The number to be focusing on throughout the rest of the day, 1386.50 was the 4-day low, and then the monster support at 1380.50 was the 8-day low. Looks like some of the correction here that we've been talking about on pre-market info is coming to fruition here. Any rally up to the $1,400 level right here with the Globex high 1398.50 is going to be major resistance over the next few days. Of course, you have some uneasiness in the market over the unemployment data being released on Friday while the actual indexes, the actual stocks are closed, but the futures are open. Perhaps some people are squaring positions ahead of that number. That's our 10:30 a.m. update. Dennis will be finished with his business travels, and he'll be back with us tomorrow. If you have any questions regarding any individual issues that you're concerned about, please email me, Joel at premarketinfo.com, and do my best to give you my opinion on it. That's our show for today, folks, and we'll be back with you tomorrow morning.